Joining us now is Olympic historian David Wallechinsky. David, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You know what, you're going to be attending the opening ceremony this evening. I'm sure that's exciting. You know, Heather just touched on it. There's a lot happening, and it's all kind of spread out. So what are you expecting for the opening ceremony today?
I would say that there's a couple interesting things. As you said, it's in different sites, which is a bit bizarre, particularly for the lighting of the cauldron, which will take place in two different places. But also the Parade of Nations is odd because people will be in Milan, they'll be in Cortina, they'll be in a couple places in the north. And I noticed one thing, kind of I'm guessing a political decision. The United States was put next to last before Italy, even though in no language, Italian, French, English, is the United States last. I'm guessing that they're expecting a lot of booing against the United States, and that would be cut short quickly if the next country is Italy.
Very interesting, too. I was reading about that, too. It sounded like NBC was lobbying for it in order to have that when normally, as you mentioned, they come out by the language and in alphabetical order of the language of the country that they're in. At least for you, and you know, as we get into this, do you remember a time that we've had an opening ceremony like this to be, because these venues are so far apart and we're going to have two cauldrons? Is there any precedent for that?
Not really. You know, there are athletes who are often away from the center of the opening ceremony, but usually they're not part of the opening ceremony. So this is quite unusual.
And for you too, you know, there's going to be a lot that happens at opening ceremonies, right? We see, you know, as we get into the messaging, we have all of the different spectacles about technology, the dance, the song that goes on in order for Italy to welcome the world. What are your expectations on that front too, again, given the geopolitical nature that we've seen in the last several months, in the last year?
I think they'll emphasize Italy, naturally. Music, dance, arts, they have a lot to work with. And then hopefully there'll be a lot of emphasis on the athletes themselves because really they're the center of the Olympics, one would hope. And then there'll be this question of peace. Good luck with that one, given the current situation. But I think they're going to try to say, look, we're doing our best to bring people together. Good luck.
Yeah, it certainly does feel at least that way at this point. Where are you going to be? I want to ask you, where are you going to be? Are you in Milan? Are you in Cortina? Or where are you going to be for the opening ceremony?
I'm in Milan, and I will be at the opening ceremony in Milan at the San Siro Stadium.
Okay, that's it's super exciting. It's a few hours away, so we'll let you go and get ready. Really appreciate your time today, David. Thanks so much for joining us.
Okay, take care.